So this is my poem for Jaye and Lisa. This is one day in the city of Bellingham, a friendship began between a woman and man. It started at the Samish Way Mickey D's, with Lisa asking Jaye for his repair expertise. Soon, I can't really read it, it's dark in here. Steve put it on this dark paper. Soon their employee relationship was something more, and Jaye began knocking at Lisa's home door. They shared dinners, movies, quiet times, and car races. They traveled to conventions and cruised to fabulous places. Enjoying the happiness and changes in his life, Jaye asked Lisa to become his wife. An injury and sunburn were causing Lisa some stress, but all she felt was joy as she replied, yes. And then Lisa said, how does having a teenage son make you feel? Because Dakota and I come as a package deal. A family of 3 sounds like fun. The date was set, wedding plans begun. With a big smile on her face, Lisa chose the Beau Lodge as a wedding place. She drove to David's Bridal just south of town, where she picked out her dream gown. The wedding party was chosen too. The wedding colors would be purple and blue. The cake, flowers, photos, and food for the big day, all arrangements were made with help from Renee. A year-long engagement, their love has grown and thrived. Now September 10 to 2011 has finally arrived. It's no longer a dream, it's really true. The happy couple will soon utter the words I do. Of course, that's a little late now, but family members and friends are here today to help celebrate the wedding of Lisa and Jaye. And after the ceremony, where will the honeymoon be? With thanks to Jim and Sharon on the island of Maui. And I even drew your little picture. Thank you.
Give it up for our resident poet. Jaye, I'd like to say at this point that Jason and I couldn't be more proud to have been giving you away today. We enjoyed that immensely. And now he's yours. I just want to say this is a day of blessings, and for many different reasons. Property transactions got taken care of today. A house got sold. That's a blessing. Jaye became a father today. It's a blessing. Large son, well-dressed. And I think probably the biggest thing for me is now I know for sure, and anybody that has called Jaye's home phone number will back me up on this. Lisa is now in charge of the answering machine messages. I know they will be politically correct and won't go on for 5 minutes in foreign accents. I haven't heard yours, but I've heard his, and that's all I need. But back to the blessings, biggest one of which is right here next to me for this man. Fantastic. I'd just, at this point, say I couldn't be more happy for the two of you. Thanks for choking me up during the ceremony. You too. And I just want to say I'm looking forward to many anniversaries to celebrate with you guys and all kinds of different events over the years. It's been great and fun getting to know you and that wonderful son of yours, and now I got to meet the rest of your family and Jaye's new family. That's the other thing. He's got a whole new family. I love it. Another family. He's got his McDonald's family. He's got now the Crawford family and all the associated other names that go with it. At this time, I just would like to raise my glass and just say, may God richly bless you in the years ahead. And we're going to stand with you and toast you along the way, not just tonight. Blessings. And now for the best woman. Give it up for Renee, please.
As I spill my drink all over the floor. So I met Lisa for the first time 23 years ago. That makes me feel old when I say that. When I was 9 years old, I moved in across the street from her best friend, and she didn't like me very much because I was annoying. A few years passed, and I got a job at McDonald's, and then I met this guy, and he got me in trouble, and I got transferred to Samish. And when I got there, here was Lisa, and I was like, crap. We got along pretty well for the most part. And, years went on, transfers happened, relationships, and I got married and had a couple of kids, and then I found out about this really weird thing that Lisa was dating Jay. And I said, no way. And no, it was really true. And over the last few years, both Jason and I have gotten much closer with Lisa and Jay. We've enjoyed a lot of barbecues and outings and chili cheese fries. And last year, in July, Jay sent me this really weird text, and I couldn't quite figure out what he was talking about. And then it dawned on me, and I called him, and I said, oh, my God, you're going to ask Lisa to marry you, aren't you? And he's like, yeah, but you can't tell her. It's going to be a surprise. And so they went on their Bahama cruise, and my family actually was on a cruise in Mexico at the same time. And I was driving Jason crazy because he was going, I wonder if he's proposed yet. I wonder if he's proposed yet. And finally, we got back from our vacation first, and then they got back from theirs, and Lisa calls me from the airport. She's like, oh, my gosh, you're never going to guess what happened. And I already knew. And James knew. And she says, well, that makes sense why you were avoiding me. I'm like, yeah, I had a really big secret. But anyway, when they got back, Lisa asked me to help her plan her wedding. And I was so excited because this is like my hobby, my dream hobby. I plan weddings when people let me. And then she asked me to be her matron of honor, and I was absolutely humbled. I still am. I was absolutely surprised, and Jason can attest, when I got home, I was just completely dumbfounded and shocked, and I just thank you so much for giving me the honor. And anybody that knows Lisa knows that she went down a very, very long road to find Jay. And Jay, you couldn't be more perfect for Lisa. And I'm so